Okay, this is awesome. He gives a great example. So the teachings of Jesus would have been rehearsed by the disciples starting the first time they were sent on a mission by Jesus himself. Matthew 10:1, Mark 6:7, Luke 9:1. One reason this is important is that, as Richard Bachman states, frequent recall is an important factor in both retaining the memory and retaining it accurately. I don't think that's true. I think we ought to do some more research and look up psychological studies and figure out if that's true, because that's not my understanding of the world. Frequent recall is an important factor in both retaining the memory and retaining it accurately. I don't think so. I think frequent recall is dangerous because we can start to believe a memory that's totally not true. And there is a lot of research on it. Definitely do some research on that. I will after this as well, because it's very important to this question, whether or not our memories are accurate. Anyone who is a teacher knows this to be true. I might not be able to tell you what I did last week, so he may not be able to give you a historical recounting of what he did just a week ago himself. But we're supposed to believe that 2,000 years ago, some guys talked where they rehearsed their story enough that 60 years later they were able to report accurately what happened 60 years earlier. That's just contradictory right there. And he says, I might not be able to tell you what he did last week, but I could give you a 3-hour lecture about Jesus and the Jewish roots of the Last Supper with zero preparation, because I've been talking about it all the time for the last 10 years. And it's just disconnected from reality. You can say whatever you want and nobody will be able to call bullshit, because we could go through your phone and figure out what you did last week, but you can say whatever you want about the Last Supper, and basically there's no one to disagree except people like me, who I can't even disprove it. All I can say is there's no reason to believe it. There's not enough evidence. We should remain in the default position of disbelief until there's enough evidence to push us over the edge into belief.